Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Tonight, I want to talk to you about what can happen in an instant. How an instant, one instant, this much time between this and that, living and death, well and illness, love and hate, instantly. So that's what happened today, September the 10th. The day before, September the 11th, that we remember 25 years ago. Instantly, the person who was late getting to work was not in the tower. The person who was early getting to work was in the tower. Instant. I thought to say, I'm going to stop and get me a coffee. And I'm going to be a few minutes late getting to work. You still alive. You're not getting the coffee. You've been gone off the earth. I'm talking about instant. All we have is the now. I don't wish any death on anybody. Nobody gets up in the morning and leaves home and says, I'm going to get shot today. Nobody leaves home and says, I'm going to have a car wreck today. When you get up and take that shower, put your hair on, put your lipstick on, put your tie on, put your good clothes on, you expect to get back home. The name of the game is to get back home because it only takes an instant. I do not support, I'm not a supporter of the present administration. I'm not. I don't like the way you talk about me or even infer that there's something inferior about me and people who look like me. I'm insulted. But I also will never wish upon anybody what happened to the young man who was sitting there speaking about his point of view and he got shot with 2 kids. And I think about all of us. We think about Malcolm and Martin and I think about how you could just be one place and gone like that in a second because somebody disagrees with your philosophy. It's almost like we're frightened to say anything because somebody was going to shoot us. They shot this young man, 31 years old. You see, it wasn't necessary. That was his opinion. I have mine. That makes me think that I gotta be careful. We have to be careful anyway because we're on YouTube. We have to be careful on what we say and how we say it because we don't know. We have no idea what a second will do for us. I'm telling you, the young man was making a speech. He was gone, shot in the neck. We have children who went to school. We get up and send our kids to school. And we send our kids to school. They're going to go to school and come home because you went to school and you came home. In a second, I want to just, when you get up and take your shower, when you get up and brush your teeth, when you get up and say your prayers, you don't know. So I'm not taking sides one way or another, but the idea that you can be somewhere in 1 second and gone off this earth the next second ought to be sobering for everybody in America. Everyone in America needs to sit up and say, you know what? We need to stop some of this. We need to stop it, stop it, stop it. I shoot you, I'll shoot you. I don't like what you said, I'll shoot you. I don't like what you said, I'll shoot you. I don't like what you said, I'll hang you, I'll lynch you. I'll give you syphilis and I'll watch you die. Oh, let's talk about it. Because it's all the same. It's all the same second. Somebody had to make that thought and say, let's do it. And so, when I talk to you, I need for you to understand tonight how I feel about it, how I feel about this. Because we are on the road to destruction. I told you, I've been telling you, I've been saying it. Georgie, I've been saying it. This is just the beginning, people. This is just the beginning. Eye for eye. It's just the beginning. And let's talk about a second. See, Georgianne was in the dollar store at Greenbrier. You know, I love the dollar store. My favorite person, I don't know why this name escapes me, but I love the manager of the dollar store at Greenbrier. Go and tell him. And he knows he knows what I look like. He doesn't know my name. He does know where I work because I talk about I work at Clark Atlanta, so that's not a secret. And he knows I have my little Gigi with me. And so today was great grandmommy's day to pick up the baby. She's not a baby, she's 11, tall as me almost. So anyway, so I get up today. I said, well, I have to go to work at Clark Atlanta today. So I'm gonna go and work. And I was gonna be working from 12 to 2, I thought. But we had so much to do. I worked till 4. Then I had to go, she was in after school care. I had to go to after school care by 4:30. So there I was rushing around. And in the meantime, I said, oh, I had some crackers where I was. So I got the crackers in the water. And then I said, I'll pick up little Gigi. And then we're going to go to one of these places she likes to eat, the chicken something, one of these chicken places. In the meantime, I said, oh, no, I need some gas. So, because we way somewhere, I got to go get the gas. I go get the gas. And while I'm there, I said, you know, I haven't eaten today. Let me get me a honey bun and a Coke. Let me say it again. Y'all gonna say, what? Yes, a honey bun and a Coke. I said, that'll hold me till we get to the chicken place. I said, because we need to go to the dollar store. I promised her a trip to the dollar store, which is a promise to me, okay? And we can get 8 things at the dollar store, because that's $10, right? You got to work. Somebody finally showed me 4 things is $5, so 8 things is $10. So she got her $10. I got my $10, okay? Avalon gave us $20. So off to the dollar store. We walking around getting that stuff. In the meantime, at where I got the gas, I sat there in the car and gobbled down the honey bun and the Coke. So I'm ready now. I can feel it. And so we walk around. The store is hot, unusually warm for whatever reason. And I've been working, and I don't know what happened. But anyway, when I got everything together, and she went around, got all her little 10 things that she wanted. And then I got my 10 things that I wanted. And I don't know how mine got to be 20 things. But anyway, we spent more of Avalon's money. And so I was in line, and it just went black. And I said, it can't go black. Come back. Because I was thinking, there's nobody to take care of her, and they're traveling. No. So I just held on to the counter. And so I said, we can't do this. I'm telling my brain, you got to come. I got to see light. So the light comes back. And they go get a chair. Somebody gets water. I said, don't, and they got the fan, because little Gigi said I was sweating. And what happened after that? They got cold towels and put on me. And I kind of came back to myself. Yeah, because I had to come back to myself. Because I got a child. And I knew where everybody was. What? There's no backup. I'm the backup. That's it. And everybody was way somewhere else. And I was like, I got a second, I got to get home. So I don't have any food. And I tell her, listen, I can't get your food right now. We got to get, because I'm thinking if anything goes, if it come back again, I need to be in our house. So I said, let's just get home. Just let me get home, Lord. Just let me get home. Let me get home. So I got home. When I got home, my head was hurting so badly. But I remember I had some leftover, and my daughter was calling, and my son-in-law was calling, and she had some leftover. So we had 2 leftovers anyway. We didn't need to be out spending our money. We will though. And so we got the leftovers, And I was thinking about how fast it came up. It's not the first time. You know, it's like a message. This is the third time. Third time. 3 times. Yeah. And I thought about all that went on today. And I tell you all this because I need for you to understand why I do this show. Why a slice of life? Why do you say 45, 55, 65, 75? Come on, babies. Come on, y'all. Listen to this 83-year-old fine black woman. I want you to listen because I need for you to know it. Snap. You saw what happened today. He went out to speak, rallying up the troops, all to be against, against us. He's rallying up the troops. Or whatever he was doing, he still didn't deserve to be shot. Nobody leaves home to be shot. Nobody leaves home to have a car accident. And nobody leaves home to fall out in the dollar store. It just doesn't. That's not why you look. That's not why I got up and put this on today. Okay. So I said all that to say that. Make every minute count. There's some of you, so I got one more book in the computer. That other thing was going on. I look, hold up. I need this book. And I need this music. Isn't that terrible? All the wrong reasons. But it keeps me, it keeps me. I had some terrible news. I have some terrible news. I love Clark Atlanta University. So I'm just not going to say, because Gatelyn would get me. She would get me. But Gatelyn. Anyway, I do love where I work. Just sometimes I don't get it. But anyway, I said all that to say that we have to keep going. You can't operate under somebody else's motivation. Let me say it again for the people in the back. You cannot operate under somebody else's motivation. Somebody else's motivation has not a thing to do if it's working against you. You got to say, wait a minute, baby, no, I got to keep going. I know you said this, but I got to do that. And my point for all of us is a second. He was sitting there. Somebody had just asked him the question. While he was asking him the question, the bullet was coming this way. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? He was asking the question this way, and the bullet came this way. The same thing with Dr. King. Medgar Evers, all Kennedy, just all we got. That's all we got. I need you, listen, you keep putting off stuff. I keep telling you, this is not, when I tell you, y'all need to listen to this 83-year-old. Between now and the end of the year is all you got. Listen to Joy, listen to Tabitha, read a book, open a newspaper. Between now and the end of the year is all you got. But it's kind of, it's kind of freedom you think you have now. Baby, they got something for us on the other side. And I'm trying to get you prepared. You prepared. $9 trillion and you're still not doing it. 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 You still are not doing it. You see. So there's somebody to replace every one of us. There's somebody who will replace him. There's somebody who will replace the person who did the shooting. There's somebody sitting right now with some guns waiting to do his or her time to kill somebody. There's always somebody to replace Georgianne. Always. They're always. I told my daughter, I said, you have my funeral, do not let anybody be coming to my funeral talking about what I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Because I can't hear that. I am here now. Can you come and give me some woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda now? waste 3 hours in some kind of film. Why you spend 3 hours on these? 45 minutes. I'm opening the casket. 45. Don't bring me no proclamation. Don't none of that. Where my proclamation? Let me. Where are they now? Where my thank you now? Where my flowers now? Do that for anybody. If you got somebody out there that you care something about, go and talk to them now. I was in the dollar store line. My favorite place though. Now I'm telling you now, if that light didn't come back, you would have said, baby, dollar store would have had all my, listen, dollar store would have been at the funeral. All the dollar store folk would have been there. We would have had a dollar store funeral. If I was going to go somewhere, let it be in the dollar store. Oh, Lord have mercy, I'm sorry. But you all understand what I'm saying, because you know I love the dollar store. But I'm saying to you, is there something you want to do? Don't put it off. If nothing else, get it started in 2025. Get it started. If something you do online, something you need to do, don't tell me you can't do it. Listen, people. Listen. I put up 5 books to some. I got another one in the computer. I stayed up to about 4 o'clock this morning. That's my normal time anyway. I'm trying to get this last command line. I love the command line. Love it, love it, love it. Love washing documents. Love washing documents. I learned that in my Harvard class. Yes, I did get my certificate. Did I ever bring it? I don't know. But anyway, I love all of that. And so I want to teach it, but I can't. So what I'll do is I'll put it in a book. That's the same thing. And you all can get the book. Because they said I can't teach it. But I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it. I learned the hard way. You see, same thing with GIS mapping. You see, yeah, I just taught myself. Me, the Harvard class first. My foundation is from the Harvard class at Harvard. And then me and chat. Every time I made a mistake, I would go figure it out. I couldn't figure it out, I asked. I go back, do it again, do it again, do it again. You all remember when Ubuntu just wore me out, wore me out, just wore me out. But I can just do it in my sleep now. You know, VirtualBox in my sleep. So I said all that to say that. That's because I wanted to learn. And I thought I had a good reason, but it wasn't reason enough. But it's okay, because I still learn, and I'll put it in a book. You got this much time. You don't have time to say, you know, they said pray without ceasing, because I had enough sense to pray. I had enough sense as I watched the light leave. I had enough sense to get a prayer in, because a prayer stays on my lips. When I saw the light fading, I had enough sense to get that prayer in. You see, because I told you, Wayne McMillan said the woman had a hand on the door. They found her with a hand on the door. We do not know. We do not know the day or hour or the time. And that's why I do a slice of life. Because I can push you. How many can I push out there? 45-year-olds, can I push you to keep forward? Can I push you to keep going? 55-year-olds, can I push you to get on it? What can I do? Can I shake somebody at 65 and say, get up out of that Dalton, what's the word I'm looking for? Personality, space, and get on in the life. The news right now will make you just want to throw your hands in the air. You're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We got $9 trillion. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. and you know what to do. And so I thank you, Francois Craig, by the way. I love you. You know, boy, I've been loving you a long time. We love each other. Francois Craig and Saunders. Byron Saunders. And women on the move around the globe. I love you, dude. Thank you for the love that you have for me. What was I in my 40s when I was in my 40s when we started that out. And now I'm 83. But I don't want us to to throw our hands in the air. I do want you to throw your hands in the air in celebration of the work that you have done. I want you to throw your hands in the air in celebration of all that you have accomplished. That's what I want. So I don't want you to throw your hands in the air like, oh, I just can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And you will, and you are. Remember, it's like that. I was in the line. He was making a speech. They were at school. I love you. I do. I do. And you can't do anything about it.